Join me as I dive into the rich world of African proverbs and stories, and see if I can uncover the hidden wisdom that so many overlook. African proverbs and stories are a treasure trove of wisdom that reflect the cultural heritage and values of the continent. They are passed down through generations, carrying the essence of a people's history, traditions, and way of life. These stories and proverbs are more than just mere sayings. They contain valuable lessons, insights, and guidelines for living a meaningful and purposeful life. In today's fast-paced, modern world, we often get caught up in the hustle and bustle of daily life, and we tend to overlook the wisdom of our ancestors. We are so focused on innovation, technology, and progress that we forget to look back to our roots, to the wisdom that has been passed down to us through generations. As a result, we miss out on the rich cultural heritage that can guide us, inspire us, and connect us to our communities. We are left feeling disconnected, lost, and uncertain about our place in the world. It's time to slow down, take a step back, and rediscover the wisdom that has been hidden in plain sight. We are so caught up in the idea of progress that we forget that our ancestors had a deep understanding of the world and its complexities. They lived in harmony with nature, with each other, and with themselves. They knew how to navigate the challenges of life, and they passed down their wisdom to us through stories, proverbs, and teachings. It's time to tap into this wisdom, to learn from their experiences, and to incorporate their teachings into our modern lives. The consequences of overlooking our cultural wisdom are far-reaching. We are left with a sense of disconnection, a lack of purpose, and a feeling of being adrift in an ever-changing world. We are more divided than ever, and we are losing touch with the values, traditions, and stories that bind us together as communities. It's time to reclaim our cultural heritage, to revitalize our connection to our roots, and to harness the power of our ancestors' wisdom. Let's take a look at a few selected African proverbs that illustrate this wisdom. One of my favorites is, "When elephants fight, it is the grass that suffers." This proverb speaks to the idea that when those in power clash, it's often the innocent who bear the brunt of the consequences. This teaching is just as relevant today as it was centuries ago. It reminds us of the importance of considering the impact of our actions on those around us, and of the need to take responsibility for our own power. Another proverb that resonates with me is, "The best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second best time is now." This teaching speaks to the idea that it's never too late to take action, to make a change, or to start anew. It reminds us that every moment is an opportunity to create a better future, to make amends, or to course correct. It's a powerful reminder that our choices have consequences, and that we always have the power to shape our own destinies. Let me share a story that illustrates the power of these teachings. In the Ashanti culture of Ghana, there's a story about a man who's given a magical stool by his ancestors. The stool has the power to grant wishes, but it comes with a warning: every time it's used, it will exact a price from the user. The man is tempted to use the stool to gain wealth and power, but each time he does, he pays a devastating price. Eventually, he learns the hard way that true power comes not from the stool, but from living in harmony with nature, with others, and with himself. This story teaches us about the dangers of chasing after fleeting wealth and power, and the importance of living a balanced, authentic life. One proverb that has had a profound impact on me is, "A child who says his mother will not sleep will also not sleep." This teaching speaks to the idea that our actions have consequences, not just for ourselves, but for those around us. It reminds us that we are all interconnected, and that our choices have a ripple effect on our families, communities, and the world at large. It's a powerful reminder to take responsibility for our actions, and to consider the impact we have on those we love. This proverb also reminds me of a story about a young boy who's tasked with carrying a large load of firewood back to his village. Along the way, he meets an old man who offers to help him carry the load, but the boy refuses, determined to do it on his own. As they near the village, the old man disappears, and the boy is left to carry the load alone. Exhausted and frustrated, he finally reaches the village, only to discover that the old man was his own ancestor, come back to guide him. This story teaches us about the importance of humility, gratitude, and recognizing the wisdom that's available to us, if only we are willing to receive it. The wisdom of African proverbs and stories has the power to transform our lives, our communities, and our world. It's a reminder that we're not alone, that we're part of a larger fabric, and that our ancestors have left us a rich legacy of teachings, stories, and wisdom. It's time to tap into this wisdom, to learn from it, and to apply it to our modern lives. By embracing the wisdom of African proverbs and stories, we can gain a deeper understanding of ourselves, our place in the world, and our connection to others. We can cultivate values like empathy, compassion, and humility, and we can create communities that are more just, equitable, and harmonious. So let's reclaim our cultural heritage, let's honor our ancestors, and let's harness the power of their wisdom to create a brighter, more compassionate world. Thanks for joining me on this journey into the rich world of African proverbs and stories. If you have a favorite proverb or story, I'd love to hear it in the comments below. And if you'd like to see more videos on cultural wisdom, let me know that too.